That's why I can't sleep at night until they get in. I'm on another mission. I'm just young and I'm living.
I done seen the best of them jammed up. 25 to life and they can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Trubisky. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. 14 yards that time for number 14. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Going for the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Green, 39.
Now the rookie out of Georgia, Sony Michel. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Hut!
On second down, here's Allen. Wide open receiver complete. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
On first down, Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Gone! 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 Gone!
Allen again here on second and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Lock in! Lock in! Red's up! Red's up!
Right back to him on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Set up! 180!
On second down, here's Trubisky. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third and one, it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They go play action here on first down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Trubisky now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's second down. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Trubisky to throw again. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And his kick here is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
Lucky 56.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gun, 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 gun.
Allen will try again on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Now Allen. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. This is taken at the 18. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Flushed out right. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 5. And that'll make this a second down. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
They go play action. Trubisky. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So that one a hold right guard. And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty. Flush to his right and almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They go play action with Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly. Now Trubisky on third and long. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts. So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it second and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Detroit!
In his own end zone, it's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Buying time to his left. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. To the air, Allen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A very solid gain of 27. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit!
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run. And just lost track, and it cost him.
Allen to throw once more. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney! Detroit!
Now Allen again. Hard throw, incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and he's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On second down, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now it's Trubisky eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Gotta go. Red, up.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Gotta go. Move. Hey, gotta go. 18.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. He's going to wind up and air it out. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that'll make it third down. The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Gotta go. Hey, 18.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is good. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Give him 30 yards there. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
On first down, Allen. He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Akeem Hicks in there to get him for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From midfield, here's Allen. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. Allen now on first down. Flush to his right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will tie things up at 6-6. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky being chased out left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Trubisky to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Throwing here, Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Trubisky now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are in for 6.
Trey Burton was a guy that flashed during his years with the Eagles, but he's always stuck as the 3rd option behind Zach Ertz and Brent Celek. Now, with the Chicago Bears, definitely going to get his shot. Versatile player, delivered right there with a touchdown catch.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. Throwing on first down is Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Stepping up, he'll try and run as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Forced out to his left. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Allen. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And he'll go down at the 28. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On play action. motion. Allen. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Allen going to try and throw on third down, eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. He's going to get it running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Allen now on 3rd and goal. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Gronk that time. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, gotta go.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
We're go.
Again, it's Cohen. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Burton. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
We're go.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. On 1st down, Trubisky. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Go. Blue. There we go. You see it?
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Trubisky going to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing now is Trubisky. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So the Patriots coming out now. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. He'll look to throw. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. 3-19. Gone.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So that one will be accepted. So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. A gain of 32 that time. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. He's back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A 4th quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. It's been back and forth, but the Chiefs have now taken the lead. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
18. Hey, gotta go. 18.
Here's Trubisky. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Room to run inside the 40. He hits Gronkowski on the out route. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball...
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw, it's Allen. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Oh, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at about the 32.
We're go, let's go.
First throw in overtime now for Trubisky. Flush to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Lock in, lock in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. The Bears on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, we're go.
This is Cohen. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and that changes everything here in OT. Well, when you get that ball in OT, that's not the chance you envision, and the long field goal attempt here winds up lacking.
And you don't want to hang too much of this on your kicker, but he's going to leave you in a tough spot as well because you give your opponents excellent field position to start their first drive.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Detroit!
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Floating one incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down. Allen going to go on fourth down. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Allen. 20! Rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Allen now on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Gronkowski, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. But we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to